Hi guys, welcome back to Liming with Courtney. Today I'll be reviewing Too Hot to Handle, which is a new relationship competition, whatever it is you want to call it, that premiered on Netflix. It's definitely no Love is Blind. I thought it was going to be like Love is Blind, and that's the only reason that I tuned in, but honestly, it was just such distasteful behavior, and I'm really disappointed that young people would put themselves in a position where they will be publicly broadcast on television in the way that these 5 young men and 5 young women allow themselves to be. And it was all for a cash prize of $100,000. Now I know people have to pay their bills, but come on, like that's the way you have to go about paying your bills. I guess you can go and watch it if you want. I don't even want to describe what happened on each episode because I just don't think they're deserving of any platform whatsoever. But I guess it's trending, so there are lots of people who like that kind of thing. But I really didn't even want to do this review, but I already watched it and I wanted to just at least tell you my true feelings about the show. It just features young people from all across the world, persons from the UK, persons from Canada, persons from the US, one guy from Australia, and blah blah blah. They try to discover themselves that they're not supposed to be going towards each other for a particular gain, if you know what I mean, but because they really feel a connection with the person. The producers tried it, but they missed the mark fully. They missed it a whole lot. The only couple that I could actually say I was a little proud of was Rhonda and Sharon. They seem like they genuinely gelled together, but I don't know. We will have to see where they are now. I'm sure that they're going to come up with a reunion episode. Okay, I won't be tuning in. I guess you guys can tell me what happened to Rhonda and Sharon. I just don't like it. I don't like seeing these kind of things. I mean, why you have to be so thirsty? Why people have to be so thirsty? Girls were twerking in front of guys that they just met, allow the men to touch them all over their bodies. And I just think that's in this era of the Me Too movement and other movements that are happening right now where there are people who are really being exploited. I think we just have to be careful about the type of content that we put out on television. So I guess I'm a prude for making this type of review, but if I were to grade it out of 10, I would say it's a 1. And the only reason I give it a 1 is because the location was pretty. The only guy who seemed to have any sense on the entire, well, 2 guys, I would say, Kels, who is from the UK, and this guy named Matthew, who they kept referring to by a religious name, which I didn't like as well. Like, okay, even if you say it one time, I kind of think it's disrespectful to keep calling the man the religious name starting with J. I don't even want to say it because I didn't like it. But anyway, that guy was Matthew, and he seemed a little level-headed. He really wanted to have a spiritual connection with someone. But it's weird, like he was there for the entire show, and then about this third to last episode, he got up and he's like, well, I'm not finding anybody here, so I'm gonna leave the resort. So what about the $100,000? Well, I guess he didn't come for that. Kels was serious about getting his money. I like that. He wasn't about breaching the rules, doing any kind of inappropriate behavior with any of the girls. And he actually kept the entire group grounded as best as he could. the show also showed Haley being kicked off the resort because she wasn't making a connection with anyone. When Francesca and Harry were there breaching so many rules, carrying out all sorts of behavior just because they were like, oh, I love you, I care for you. It meant that they had an emotional connection. I don't think so. Anyway, if you want to watch it, you go and watch it. You know, I have my view. You might think differently about it, but that's just all I have to say. It's a very short video. I wasted those hours of my life. Anyway, thank you all for tuning in. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and this has been Liming with Courtney.